say that filming intros is the hardest thing to do. Like, I don't know how you do it, but how are you doing today? I'm doing very well, thank you for asking. Today is a really fun video for me, and really like happy video. I'm doing a book review on this glorious book. Yes, you might, yeah. I mean, I tried so hard to like do something like your one here did, like the symbol up here and the dot and the lines, called WILDCAT. It's by J.P. Harker, and it's the first book in the Caledon saga. I'm not sure which one you pronounce, but I just want to show you how my annotations, like, clearly I had a lot of emotional trauma reading this book, and I did have a lot of emotional trauma reading this book. So I was kindly sent this book by the author to give my review on it, so here I am today giving you my honest review. So I give this book a 4.5 stars out of 5, and I'll tell you where I lost the stars after I give you like the synopsis of this book and like what is the premise of this book. So yeah, this book is a historical fantasy book. This book follows a main character called Rhea. Lovely lady Rhea is from the Cadern tribe, and there's so many other tribes. Women are like treated as equals, and I really like that. Choose to be warriors, and they can be like mothers. Once they have a child and they're a mother, like go to motherhood instead of being warriors, and Rhea has like that conflicting choice of whether she wants to be a warrior or like to mother her child. So she's a bit iffy. She's like a bit, I don't know whether I want to give up this glorious life of slaughtering people, chopping people's head off, chopping people's every bits off, or to mother my child. You know, I would have that same decision. Like, I don't think I'd be able to give up chopping people's head off. Like, that's just so great. So Rhea gets married to this lovely guy, really liked him, and she was expecting a child, which I was so happy for her, like so happy. And then war happened, you know, a battle of fucking Newton or something, Nuon, whatever it was. I did not like it. It's freaking Gayans people, you know, decided to be so great at war and totally demolish Rhea and her tribe, and it was a bad time. Then some really spoilery stuff happened, and let's just say I was not happy. The battle pages, oh my freaking lord, they were intense. I was sweating bullocks. But basically after that, it's a bit spoilery, so can't really tell you anything else. But let's just say that Rhea continues on with her journey, and it's a bumpy journey. Her journey is not like this. It's like woo, you know, it's not plain sailing. It's, God, it's not even fucking sailing. It's mountain climbing. And if you're like really into like battle scenes and like historical, all that jazz, oh, this book would be perfect for you, just cause, oh my god, the battle scenes in this book, they were nasty, they were brutal, they were amazing. But I have to say, at the beginning of this book, because, oh, it's quite a lengthy book, as you can see, there is 551 pages in this, so that's a pretty big number for a first book. And I was, when I got it, I was a bit like, oh shit, will I be able to read this? This is a big book. The first like 100 and let's say like 130 pages of, so like this much of the book, I wasn't really feeling it. Like, I think something that I didn't really like with this book, and that it went down to 4.5 stars, is because I feel like there was just too much like information that was just thrown at us at one go. I found it quite hard to understand what was going on. Like, I marked a page like right here. I marked like a paragraph here, and I just said, this whole paragraph I don't have a clue what's going on, because okay, let's just getting annoying now, what's going on. Okay, this paragraph here, I had no clue what was going on. There was too many words, too many foreign words. I had no idea what it was about, but I obviously learned. So basically, when I first started really getting immersed into the story, I totally like, this was great, was when like the first real battle started, and oh my god, I tabbed the shit out of it because it was so good, so bad. When I say bad, death, and me no like death. Everyone dies. Jesus, Mary and Lord, I am not kidding. I'm not even kidding, I wish I was. Once you get like into the book, it's actually such an interesting like plot, and like for some reason, even though I never knew what was going on, like these words were thrown around the place, I had no idea. I was still like really interested for some reason. It was a bit weird. I was a bit like, Sarah, what's going on? You want to read it but you don't know what's going on. The book was so like intriguing, and I was literally at school and I was like, I want to read this book. I took little sticky pads so I'd remember some stuff, so I'm very proud of myself. Actually, throughout this book I did like random sticky pads because I was just so heated that I just had to write down what I was saying. Like, I mean, some parts, okay, you can't see that, but I went literally ham for leather because, oh, there were some parts. So something I really liked is that thought and how much effort and research went into this book, so I thought that was really great, and I really like it when like an author actually cares about what they're writing. Like, I don't want to read an author that's just like willy-nilly writing down whatever comes to their mind. Like, you need some thought. Really like showed through his writing. Something I found really weird though is like the chapters, because these are the chapters. These are like the chapters, like it's only one line. And I don't know. I'm like so used to like having like half a page of just like the chapter title. So it was a bit weird for me, but got used to it as you do. So at the beginning of the book, it's like their day-to-day lives. It's like domestic tasks that everyone was doing. So it was quite like a slow burning book. But the battle scenes were like my favourite. Holy moly, I love the battle scenes, and some parts that I can't tell you because it's spoilery, but I love that scene anyways. Something I really like in books is when the main character is like a total badass and they stick up for themselves and they're not like cowardly, or they're not letting people walk over them. And Rhea, oh my god, Rhea is an absolute savage. I love her. I love when she always stuck up for herself. She always like brought her beliefs on the table. And I just loved it. I loved it. And I love the banter between all the characters. Let's just say everyone is really open and like, example, Rhea's father came in and Rhea was naked with her friend, and they were both naked, taking like, you know, back then like they used to wash themselves in like buckets and stuff, buckets of water obviously, not just buckets. And he was just totally cool about it. He was like, yo, what's poppin'? And they're just there naked. I'm like, I don't know how to feel about this. The openness between characters kind of freaked me out, and also I was kind of really intrigued, so it's a bit of both. Like my face. There's 2 other books in this saga and I actually want to read them, but the thing is, the next book I looked up, it's 1,600 pages, and I know that I want to, but I don't know how long it will take me because it probably will take a while. Let's get real here. So all in all, I really enjoyed this book and I really recommend reading it. You need to support authors that aren't as well known. Thank you for sending me this book. I really enjoyed it and I hope you pick it up, because then we can talk about the stuff that went down, because tabs, look again. I went through emotional fucking trauma and I need to discuss this emotional trauma with someone. Like, so we're going to say bye to this book and I'm going to do my outro now. I will see you guys in my next video.